Anna Jones and I'm based at Guy's in the School of Medical Education, and I teach Fundamentals of Pedagogy. It's a core module and it's the first module of the program, and so you take this module at certificate level. This module is an introduction to theories of learning and teaching, and it provides the foundation for the rest of the program as it considers what the big ideas are in education around teaching and learning particularly, and what this means in the context of clinical education. Each week we look closely at about 3 different theories, and we examine the central arguments of each of the theories and we critically evaluate them. We then consider how the theories can be applied in clinical education. We use the theories to critically analyse learning in clinical contexts and consider both how effective the theories might be to explain teaching and learning, and also how effective teaching and learning is in those contexts in the light of the particular theories that we're looking at, and what the theories can tell us about teaching and learning. The module's quite theoretical because it provides the bedrock and the grounding for the rest of the program, but it has a very firm practical application, and it'll give you a really solid grounding for going forward in the program and thinking about education in scholarly and informed ways. It's structured in a seminar format, and what this means is that you'll read around about 3 papers before class, and these will be discussed in detail, and we discuss them both in groups and as a whole class. What that means is you get a chance to think about them on your own individually, to work with your colleagues to think about what they mean, and then we talk about them as a whole group. So you've got different ways of interacting with the material. You'll be expected to have done the reading before class and be prepared to work with each other, and the sessions are very interactive. So what can you hope to learn? Well, you can learn about some of the most influential theories in education and how they can be applied in clinical settings. You'll learn the essential elements of these theories and how they work. You'll think about central arguments and how they can be applied in a clinical context. As it's the first module, it is quite difficult, and we don't underestimate how difficult people find it, but it's difficult because people are coming to terms with new ways of thinking, but a challenge is always a good thing. And people tell us that they really enjoy the module and that it opens up new ways of thinking and often completely changes the way that participants are thinking about education in their own context. And it's something I love teaching, I really enjoy it. So how can this be applied to practice? By thinking about theories of education and thinking critically about teaching and learning, participants start to consider their own teaching in more scholarly and informed ways. So you'll be able to think about the rationale behind educational choices that are made, and you'll be able to consider critically if this is the best way to foster learning in the light of the theories that you will be learning. You might also think about the things that you've always done in more critical ways and start unpacking them a bit and thinking about whether they are actually the best ways to foster learning. And you'll have the theoretical basis and the theoretical underpinnings to actually justify the decisions that you're making in education and to explain why you're making the choices that you're making. You might also start to consider alternative approaches to teaching and learning and thinking about how to do things even better in clinical settings in order to enable learning. The assignment is a 2,500 word essay, which is submitted at the end of the module. In this essay, you'll look at 2 of the theories that we've considered in class in detail, and you'll apply them to a teaching or learning experience that you've had in a clinical setting. So it gives you the opportunity to look in detail at 2 of the theories and to apply them in your own setting. And we're very flexible about the sort of educational experiences that we will consider. So it's very much tailored to your own context and your own interests and needs. Thank you for watching. I'm really looking forward to seeing you in Fundamentals of Pedagogy. It's a great module and I'm sure you'll enjoy it.